Hardcore, hard-hitting, upfront celebrity news stories and gossip that satisfies the most discerning. This is iBuyers.com Tabloid TV.
Most of the stars of Bravo's Real Housewives reality is repos, bankruptcy, foreclosures, and evictions. We explore in this edition of iBuyers.com Tabloid TV, Part 1. If you're new to Bravo's Real Housewives and just started watching it, you're in for non-stop drama. Fans have become used to the on and off the screen lives of many of the characters of the Bravo franchise. And even though Bravo wants its fans to believe that the characters live jet-setting lives on and off the screen, the stark reality is most of their lives are far from it. Most are stuck in the miry clay of mundacity, taking the status of wannabe stars to the heights of ridiculousness, giving modern-day meaning to pathos, being evicted, repos, bankruptcies, having a criminal past. This is the reality of many of the characters on the Real Housewives show. Remember the Salahis, the White House party crashers? Even though their lawyer wants them not to be referred to as such, no invitation to the state dinner has ever surfaced to prove otherwise. Only emails. There were so many emails back and forth. It was as though Tarek was begging to be able to go to the event. Therefore, the emails showed that the Salahis never had an invite from the beginning, because if they did, they would not have had to email and asked if they could attend hours before the event. The protocol is, if you're invited to the White House, you would receive a beautiful engraved invitation weeks before the event to prepare for it with instructions. You would not have to ask if you could attend, as the Salahis did via their emails. The last email from the Washington rep stated that they could not be able to attend, yet they would ignore that and just go anyway. With a Bravo camera crew in tow, they would break through all the checkpoints and be ushered in.
The White House says there's an email trail that shows they were never invited. The Salahis had been in contact with Michelle Jones, a Pentagon-based White House liaison. The day before the state dinner, Jones emailed Tariq Salahi that she was still trying, but it doesn't seem likely. At 8:46 a.m., the day of the dinner, Jones wrote, "I will call or email as soon as I get word one way or another." Jones then left the Salahis a voicemail before the dinner saying they did not get an invitation. The Salahis say they didn't get that message until after the dinner because of a dead cell phone battery. Meantime, yesterday, the Salahis were seen in Georgetown attending a photo shoot believed to be with other cast members of the upcoming cable TV show, The Real Housewives of D.C. Bravo says Mikhail Salahi hasn't been officially cast on the show and that there's still several months of filming before a final decision is made. So just how much did Bravo and the show's production company know about the Salahis' invitation to the White House state dinner? Bravo had filmed the couple around town as they got ready for the event, and even asked its sister network, NBC, for access to the tape of the Salahis arriving at the dinner.
But what many at the time did not know was unfolding was a fraud on the American people due to a ratings war. And when the Salahis went on the Today Show to speak to Matt Lauer about the White House crash, many did not understand that they were on the tape with NBC, which owns Bravo. They, now on the salary had made the cut for the Real Housewives of D.C. And when their lawyer on Capitol Hill stated there was no show or stunt with the Salahis standing in the midst, they would let him lie for them, as the brazen and above-the-law footage would indeed be a part of the Bravo Real Housewives of D.C. reality show. When it comes to Bravo's Real Housewives show, there is reality and not reality presented, such as some of the cast members' financials and criminal past.
This was not a hearing looking for information. This was an opportunity for a public flogging. The Salahis are innocent and have committed no criminal act. I repeat, the Salahis have committed no criminal act. They made no misrepresentations. In fact, 2 Secret Service investigators known to this committee were privy to information from a person who knows the Salahis and knows Ms. Jones and made representations to the Salahis that they were 100% invited to the White House that evening. This was not part of a reality TV show. This was not part of a publicity stunt. They believed, 100% believed in their hearts that they were invited to the White House that night for an event. They received representations that they relied upon, that they were invited to an event at the White House that night. This was not a stunt, and they committed no criminal act.
Stay up to date and on top of all the latest celebrity gossip and stories, from Will Bravo's bankrupt Teresa Giudice go to jail, to why she hates her sister-in-law, and so much more. Check out iBuyers.com's tabloid TV channel on YouTube, and check out the real stories behind the stories that make up reality.